Hey everyone, it's Facebook question of the week time. This week I have something a little bit different. Nobody asked a question specifically, but I was in a meeting and we were talking about Twitter for business to business use. And to say that a large debate erupted would probably be being nice. There was a we did debate it, and some of the arguments against using Twitter for business to business use were that their customers aren't there, their prospects aren't there, they don't have anything to talk about. The business is works in a highly confidential area, so they can't really talk about any of their clients or case studies or anything like that. And my point was, I really want you to think about Twitter as a networking event. So even though you work in a highly privatized, confidential industry, you still go to networking events. You go out on the golf course, you go to industry events, you go to trade shows, you go to conferences, and at those places you meet people and you have conversations with them about family and life and work and all these other things. And eventually there may come a point where you say to one another, oh, it might be interesting if we worked together. That's the whole point of going to networking events and cocktail receptions at trade shows and things like that. Twitter is like doing that 24/7 behind your computer screen. The advantage is that you can talk to and prospect with many, many people, and you can do it behind your computer screen. You don't have to have brushed your teeth. You might want to brush your hair. You don't have to be wearing pants. So there's a lot of really interesting ways to use Twitter just from a prospecting perspective, and really taking that and saying, okay, I'd like to meet chief marketing officers at mid-level or mid-sized companies in Illinois. I can actually search for people on Twitter who have those terms in their bios and then start conversations with them that eventually grow into relationships. So, from a B2B perspective, that's how I recommend you use Twitter. Think about it as a networking event. Think about it as prospecting for new clients. And think about it less that you don't care that what somebody had for lunch or what the celebrities or the media are saying. So, if you have a different way of using Twitter for B2B, I would love to hear it. Leave it in the comments down there. And if you have a question for us, go to facebook.com/armitdietrich. Leave it on the wall there, and one of us will answer it in a coming week. See ya.